We're doing a run to the FedEx with some work stuff for next week. I don't trust those bastards to pick up anything and not drop it. So at least if I drop it off, I know I got there safely. Last month or so, I've been going by this one spot, and I'm gonna try and capture it. There was an accident, and it's pretty impressive. You know, it's one of those you go by, and you're like, was that? No. And then the next day you go by like, what, how, what, that is. And then the next day you go by and you go like, how the fuck did that, help me understand. So, yeah, it should be coming up here shortly. Obviously, I don't want to stop at this highway now, especially now they need double girders over here. But I think it's coming up. Yep, there it is. See if we can zoom in on this. So what you're looking at is what appears to be a wheel stuck. Well, that's not it. So that's not it. Okay, I think we found her. It's happened to be straight ahead. Yeah. There's a tire in there. I don't know if you got that. Could it be? She's mellowing out. The Grateful Dead. Playing a little dead. Oh, I can't see what it's Tidal. I recently started playing Tidal. I don't want to do that. There we go. It's pretty high bit rate. CD quality, a little better. Well, it's Tuesday, and wrong way. I was sick more than a week. I went back to work yesterday. Not feeling 100%. Feeling about 70, 75. But we're making some dinner. I ran out of meals, so we're doing a chicken with lemon and potatoes. It's gonna take a while to cook, and she's gonna come home before that, so making a little bit of an appetizer. Getting ready for my trip, going to Arizona on Sunday, and coming back on Thursday. 2 days work, 3 days not work, for a show. Society of this area medicine, abdominal medicine. There we go. For those of you who live up north, know that it's been icy out for the past 3 days, and I've been slowly chipping away at that ice. I made a little path there so Joe doesn't land on her rear end and break it, which is hard to believe people can break their butt, but apparently so. I broke my tailbone once. Or sprained it, rather. So, anyhow, that's the update. She went to the vet yesterday, and 120 hours later, she has a 3-year vaccine for something. She's like, how do they do this every 3 years? Like, she's less than 3 years old, and she's already had this distemper, I think. So, she's not distempered. And they did a Lyme disease test, and she doesn't have Lyme disease anymore. So, that's good. So, probably should have taken him, but where is he? Where did he go? There he is. It's Pikester. He had an eye infection for about a week and was walking into things, so I'm glad that cleared up. A little medicine, I forget the name of it. I've been admiring this ice brick for the last 2 days. Everything's just all... What's happening is it's melting during the day, and then obviously freezing at night. It's kind of cool looking. Right, puppy? I sure wasn't sliding all over. New Yorkie has the zoomies. You got the zoomies? What's going on? Go get it. Go get him. Puppy. So this is a typical daily occurrence. So yesterday I'm walking on the ice, slipping my feet because it's all solid ice, and I almost got pushed over and fell over because of this thing. What are you doing, you crazy dog? If I pick her up, usually she stops after a minute of holding her. So it's cute, but sometimes it isn't as that cute. If you're on the phone trying to participate in a conversation. Hi. You get my pants dirty again? Is Joe home? Well, here we are, 180,000 miles. I'm definitely going to get this to 200. The big question is whether or not I want to keep it till 300. But I bought it with 107, so I put on 70 or so thousand miles in the last 5 years and 2 months. 2021, 5 years. So, yep, there's the big number. Watching that creep up for the last month. Well, let's see if we can capture this better. Somewhere there's a fire. Yep. Well, here's a story of woe. So a year ago, I placed the Marantz that I had that I liked, but I thought it was making a humming sound with the Denon, which I think in some ways is better, in some ways it's a step back. One way is a step back, it didn't have HD radio, so I had to buy an HD radio receiver. And the HD receiver didn't do digital out. I got another one, it didn't do digital out, so I gave up. Then I got this Laserdisc, and I wanted to use it about a week ago, and I didn't get any video. So then it turns out, even though that system can take composite RCA jack video, it doesn't upscale to HDMI. So then I'm like, okay, so fine, I'll plug that into my TV. Well, my OLED TV, which costs more money than I want to think about, doesn't have any composite inputs. It has HDMI inputs, so I can't wire that directly. So I bought a little adapter that converts composite video to HDMI, and yeah, it works. That laser just didn't come with the remote. Fortunately, the Sofa Baton, I was able to pick a similar model, and it does indeed work. I want to watch the movies I got a couple weeks ago. It is fun playing with Laserdisc because it's such a different, it's lower quality video, but it's relatively clean compared to like videotape from the side. I'd forgotten. I had a Laserdisc a long time ago. That's the fast forward. I wonder what that does. Well, that just stops. We'll do that one. Of course, there's no rewind with the Laserdisc. There's flip. You see there's two sides. There's sides A and B. I don't think this has the ability to auto flip. It also plays karaoke, which, I'm a very good non-singer, so that's a good thing. We just ignore that. But, yeah. That was a videotape. You'd have all blurring and stuff, especially in the red. This is some classical concert. It's good background noise. But yeah, that worked.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever mentioned, this is a Bluetooth. It's a universal remote, and you can program it, and it's very simple. You just flip through the things. You can label them the way you want, and yeah, it's handy. And then because you're not unplugging things, you're just Bluetoothing. It's a lot easier. The database is huge, and it uses a cell phone app, so you're not like trying to rename things on a little tiny screen or use a laptop, which I do have one over there for this sole purpose, but it's a pain in the butt. So yeah, it was about $30. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. And for the most part, I just use it. I rotate to what I want, turning things on and off. So quite happy with it. Sofa Baton. Kind of cool. Well, it's 4:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, and I'm off to the off-site parking garage, and then hopping on a plane and going to Phoenix for work, and then for a little bit of fun with Olivia, who lives out near there. So today's going to be a long day of travel. Phoenix is an hour and a half away from where I need to be. So the first step will be Olivia picking me up at the airport and driving to our Fancy Pants Hotel, which I will try to take some pictures of. And I got to work a little bit this afternoon, and then tomorrow. And then we take off, go back to Phoenix, and get a rental car for me, and then we go to where Olivia lives in Flagstaff, and then I'm gonna go skiing on Wednesday, then I fly back on Thursday. So lots of travel and driving this weekend. Which you seem to do a lot out west, especially in Arizona. Drive. don't think I'm going to bed hungry tonight. Probably should have got that. Oh boy.